Well, it's about that time of year again where it becomes easier to sit in your room and let the hours pass until it's time to go to bed. Then do it again and again every day. You look at your weather app and realize the cold, it's not letting up, and you still have a few weeks before the days start getting longer again. You think, well, maybe if I start going to the gym, all of this will be fixed. I'll go tomorrow. You know you won't, and you don't. The dreary days pile and your health worsens. It's easiest to stay in bed, wasting away as life passes you by, because that way, you can recover from all the hard things that have come your way when you've left your room before. Twiddling your thumbs is always better than going out and risking those bad feelings. It's hard, and I know that. I still subscribe to this way of thinking from time to time, since it's nearly impossible not to, especially during the cold, harsh winter. But guess what? Something has got to give. We can't live like this, spending half the year in shambles, waiting for the haven summer provides. So, laughing at the little ironies and silly interactions we have can boost our mood. Laughing out loud to myself has always been something I can use to lighten my load, as well as teach myself that I am good company. I find myself to be a pretty goofy guy, but while this wasn't always the case, spending time getting to know myself and allowing the space for my self-confidence to flourish has been integral to forming my personality. I am interesting, and I have a lot to say about the things I care about. But this is something I had to learn, and through allowing myself to laugh at my internal dialogue and ignore my self-criticisms, I was able to accept these positive affirmations in a way that didn't feel forced. Making the most of the mundane is another key way of overcoming this cycle of staying inside and letting negative emotions fester. Today I went for a walk in a nearby town. I had been to this village countless times and in all the stores before. It's a small strip of land, barely bigger than the field in my backyard. There weren't many people milling about, so I had nothing to do but observe my surroundings. I followed the fence with my fingertip and appreciating the dips and cuts it hosted. I watched the bored, lazy fish swim in their captivity while contemplating a jailbreak for their sake. I went into a store, since sometimes the owner brings her golden retriever. I gave Barkley some rub and watched him stare out the window, drooling on the doormat. I heard the wind chimes outside shimmer and the ever-present pant of Barkley's breathing. I bought a ring, $6.95. Nothing happened. Not really, anyway. But my observations brought me to a headspace that was serene and carefree. I never judged, and if a negative thought came, I brushed it aside. If anything, it was just one hell of a way to kill a morning. The final way to break this cycle might feel a little less attainable, but I promise it isn't. Having a project to work on has been the thing that's been saving me this winter. For me, it's been this YouTube channel. I have a space where I can write out all my thoughts and share them as a consumable piece of long-form content, and that, my friends, is worth getting out of bed for, at least to me. For you, it might be an artwork. Watercolors, a mural, clay sculpting, mixed media. It could even be a novel, poetry, songs, reviews of things you care about, making clothes, making social media posts, learning to dance, to play sport, adventuring in the wilderness, anything you want, and that's the beauty of it. As long as you have a goal to work towards, one that preferably doesn't feel like work, you will make enormous progress. So good luck, amigos. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. Baboom!